Okay, so get this Denise Austin, right? She's back at it with another workout routine.
Oh, yeah. What is she up to now?
She posted this ab workout on Instagram, and I got to say it looks pretty doable.
Yeah, she keeps things pretty accessible, doesn't she? Especially for, people our age.
Exactly. And that's what caught my eye. It's like, how can I get a good core workout without killing my knees? You know what I mean?
Right. Got to protect those joints.
Uh,
So what's the secret sauce this time?
well, it seems to be all about low impact moves. No crazy jumping around or anything.
I like it already. Low impact can be just as effective, and it's so much easier on the body in the long run.
Totally. And it kind of fits with her whole philosophy, right? Like consistency over intensity.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually saw that video. She's all about like making small, sustainable changes. And she even says these moves will work wonders if you do them consistently. I'm pretty sure those were her exact words.
Music to my ears.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are these magical moves?
All right. So she's got 3 exercises she demonstrates, and you're probably familiar with at least one of them.
Hear me.
The first one is the forward lunge and twist.
Ah, a classic. So talk me through it. What makes Denise's version special?
Okay, so you're starting with your feet together, pretty standard, and then you step forward into a lunge. And of course, you want to make sure your knee is aligned with your ankle, all the good form cues. But here's the twist, literally. As you lunge, you're also going to twist your upper body to that same side. That's engaging the obliques, really working those side abs.
Ah, I see. And then I'm guessing you switch legs and repeat.
You got it. It's a really efficient move because you're working multiple muscle groups at once, legs, core, the whole shebang.
Nice. I'm all that efficiency. Okay, what's next?
Next up, we've got cardio core twists.
Cardio core twists. Okay, that sounds kind of fun, actually. How do those work?
These are deceptively simple, but don't let that fool you. You'll definitely feel the burn. So you're going to stand with your feet a bit wider than shoulder width apart, and you're essentially twisting from side to side. And the cardio element comes in because you're going to be lifting your heels as you twist, adding a little bounce to it.
Oh, okay. I was picturing something way more complicated in my head. I can actually see myself doing that, even while I watch TV or something.
Right. It's a great way to sneak in some movement without needing a ton of space or equipment.
I'm always looking for ways to sneak in movement, so I'm into it. What's the last exercise?
All right, last but not least, we have the standing side crunch.
Another standing one. I like that she keeps things upright. Sometimes I just don't want to be rolling around on the floor.
Yeah, she's big on that. I think I heard her mention that a lot of her followers, especially those of us over a certain age, prefer to keep our workouts standing. It's definitely more accessible that way.
Makes sense. So, how do you do the standing side crunch?
Okay, so you're going to start in sort of a lunge position with one leg back. Then you bring that back leg forward and up, and as you do that, you're crunching your knee toward your chest. And similar to the forward lunge, you'll do a little twist at the end to really target those obliques.
Oh, I get it. So it's almost like a dynamic side plank in a way.
Yeah, you could think of it that way. It's all about engaging those core muscles, but in a way that's, still accessible and safe for your joints.
Speaking of which, why are low impact exercises so important, especially as we, well, mature?
That's a great question, and one I think we can all relate to. Think about it, high impact stuff, all that jumping and pounding, it can be really tough on our joints. And as we get older, our bodies just can't handle the same level of stress they used to. I mean, our joints are precious.
No kidding. I definitely feel that more and more these days.
Right. But the good news is that low-impact exercises can be just as effective for building strength and endurance without all the wear and tear. I've seen a bunch of studies lately that back this up too.
So we can still see amazing results without, like, punishing our bodies.
Exactly. And it's not just about aesthetics or anything. It's about maintaining mobility,
Yeah.
preventing injuries, and just feeling good in our bodies for years to come.
So important. And, it goes back to what Denise Austin always says about consistency being key.
Right. Like you don't undo years of habits overnight.
Exactly. It's about those small, consistent efforts over time. And, another thing I like about this routine is that she's using compound movements.
Oh, definitely. Those are so key for efficiency.
I was reading an article about that the other day, actually, and it was saying how compound movements, like that forward lunge and twist we were talking about, they work multiple muscle groups at the same time. So you're basically getting more bang for your buck in terms of calorie burn and muscle activation.
Exactly. It's like multitasking for your muscles.
I love it.
Mm.
So what I'm hearing is you don't need complicated routines, fancy equipment, or high-impact moves to get a great workout.
Nope, you really don't. And that's a big part of why I think Denise Austin is so popular, especially for, people like us who are maybe looking for more sustainable, approachable ways to stay fit.
Totally. It's about finding what works for you and your body and sticking with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? It doesn't even have to be a formal workout all the time. Like, even incorporating little bits of movement throughout your day can make a big difference.
I totally agree.
Like, maybe next time you're on a phone call, try doing some walking lunges around your house. Or how about during commercial breaks? Get up and do some of those cardio core twists.
Those are great ideas.
Right. Every little bit counts.
Love it. So, to wrap things up, I guess the big takeaway here is that fitness doesn't have to be complicated or intimidating. Find what you enjoy, listen to your body, and keep moving.
Couldn't said it better myself.
All right, well, on that note, we're going to wrap up this deep dive.
Sounds good.
But I'd love to hear from you all. What are some of your favorite ways to sneak in movement throughout the day? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time.